I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I wanted to make a correction on something I said yesterday. So, yesterday I was talking about that on the 31st, Railroader would be getting an update that would add 21 new locomotives to the game. After watching the video over again, I found out that I was completely wrong with that. And actually what it was that Railroader was getting a 21 locomotive mod pack that you have to download off of a off-game website, and you have to go through all these very precarious steps in order to be able to even download these things from these other websites. Guys, I spent probably, I want to say at least an hour trying to figure this crap out. And I could not figure it out, and I was very disappointed because I honestly thought that the Railroader devs were bringing something very special to the game, but instead it was just another mod pack that, unless you know exactly what you're doing when it comes to modding, which I don't, you have no ability to get this mod pack. Also, hello, Chris. So, I was very upset to find out that Railroader is in fact not getting an update. It's actually a mod pack. It's a mod pack that's coming out. So, yeah, I'm upset about it because I was actually getting very excited to see it. Because Railroader, unfortunately, it doesn't update very often. The devs don't seem like they really work very hard on it. They're not bringing anybody else in to help work on the darn game. And, but hold on a minute. Me and someone else on the Discord are talking right now, and he said that there was an update for stuff, and I'm not seeing anything on sale. And I think what he missed out on is the fact that this is a PC update, not a. Chris, I don't know. I get the feeling it's going to be when they do the actual birthday update, because I have I don't think it's going to be before Halloween comes out, honestly. I think it'll probably be sometime after Halloween, before we see the mouse. I even went and checked myself. Like I was the same. I was excited the same. I was actually wanting to get that, and yeah, nothing. But yeah, I'm honestly disappointed in I'm not disappointed. I'm not going to say that I'm disappointed in the Railroader devs, because I know it's a small team working on it. Honestly, when I think about the Railroader devs, I think about the very, very beginnings of Railroads Online. And from what I remember, Railroads Online, when it first started, everything was done by one guy and like maybe a handful of people. So, yeah, I don't know either. But anyway, Chris, would you like enter vitals? I give enter vitals. We're doing 2-7. So I can get these guys leveled up. And then, hopefully... Because for some reason, this guy isn't near as leveled up as this guy. And I can't figure that out, but whatever. I knew I should have bought the Leopard when I had the chance, because now it's right back to being 340. And I was just being cheap and I didn't want to get it. So, yeah, I'm a little bit of an idiot for that one. But yeah, I'm probably going to spend about 300 Golden Eagles today getting some Silver Lions. And then either I'm going to use it on... I'm not going to use it on Japan, because honestly, Japan's at a good place for me. 6.3, 6.7 is a pretty decent place in my opinion. It's kind of where I'm familiar with the tanks a lot in. So, I'm probably going to use it on probably China and probably start using it on Italy. And then we'll move on to France after that, so that we can get France some decent stuff. So, either that, or I'll just hold off on that and we'll do a few other things instead until the sale comes out. Because honestly, guys, I've been having fun just kind of goofing around trying to grind out vehicles and stuff. And honestly, Japan and China were kind of the only two nations that I was really worried about grinding out. And I've got them at like 5.7 right now. So honestly, I think I can stop grind them at that point. So, yeah. The only nation that I see really that I would probably need to do anything... no, I just got up. I don't need a sandwich. You know. Is probably Sweden, because I think I have like them at like 4.0 right now, so I need to get them a little bit higher. And I might kind of do a little cheaty today. Holy cow, no wonder I detonate. There we go. Actually, no, we're gonna go this one. Hehehe. There we go. Fast AF boy. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up and get going. Can anyone really tell me the big difference between the M3A3 and the M4 or the M5A1? Because, honestly, they're the same. They're basically the same tank to me. Except maybe the M5 has a different chassis setup, but the front end looks basically the same to me. No. No. Stay away. I want to get to the A point before anyone else does. I want to get some capture points. Let me live my dream. I don't like a BT-7 charging at me like that. That's scary. This thing is so slow uphill. What happened to it? You know, they did that same exact thing to me before, where they launched artillery, like, right there, and then I turned to the right, trying to avoid it, and then I met an M55 and died. So, yeah, that wasn't very fun for me. They're on A. It's a Crusader? No, that's a... No, it's a... I murdered a child. I don't even care. I hit his track. I didn't do anything. He killed me. Chris, I got murdered. Why are there so many shells with this particular vehicle? I think 55 should do, right? This one's basically all the way leveled up. So yeah, I was right. So basically they just changed the chassis up a lot. And they put like weird armor over the machine gun. I guess the machine gun's designed to kind of fold down. But kind of what it looks like, you know, the machine gun's kind of designed to fold down so that it's not always poking up. Because it looks like it's got like a hydraulic on it. I've never actually paid attention to that detail before. That's actually really interesting. Also, I only brought 3 of these types of vehicles, so yeah, that's interesting. Also, we just lost another friend. No, wait, never mind. That's the enemy. Never mind. We're good. Those guys show up later, you know. Hello, Demon Summoner. Also, can we talk about like how arguably... Chris, you're Russian. You don't get gun depression. How many times do we have to go over this? Because the Russians were so concerned about making their tankers depressed, you know? Hey, the Swedish are here. Alright, Swedish man. Any last words? Yeah, we'll just hit your ammunition and end it there. There we go. Well, actually, one of the interesting things that I noticed that a lot of the Russian tankers did with their tanks was they would... Uh-oh. The half track is here. I'm gonna run. There's a bomb. Or maybe. I don't know. I just don't want to deal with it. Hi, Chris. Little tank. Look at me. I'm cute. Not really. I'm big and bulky, but I'm not very little, honestly. This thing's honestly very large. But when you put it next to a Sherman, yes, it's small. I like to call this thing the mini Sherman. I mean, if you really think about it, the Stuart is quite literally a mini Sherman. I've been shot. Honestly, Chris, I gave up on the need or want for anybody to join my squad because nobody ever wants to, so I kind of gave up on that. Because unfortunately there's not enough people active to actually do anything, so nobody makes enough points to want to stay in the squadron. I'm going to end up having to kick people out whether they're active or not. Good job, little fella. Wait, that's the 76mm version of that aircraft, or that tank. I took his loader. I'm useful. Hello. I'm getting very frustrated because every shell that I launch... Never mind, I just murdered him, that's fine. Yes, sir, I shall save you. Fixies. Give fixies. I gave this man... No, he died! I failed my fellow teammate. I was fixing him and everything. Wait, where was that? There he is. Uh-oh, they see me. I should run. They just took, I think it was like the scope for the gunner or something. Worked my way up to like 9 kills. That's pretty good, I think. Wait, by the way, you said you were team killed. I promise it wasn't me. I was doing my job as a tank. Or... Okay, so there was a Panzer III I couldn't see, and he shot me. Oh, he was really good hidden down there, too. Wow, that's really, really good.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
I mean, let's be honest, he's a level 36. He's probably an idiot. Also, I'm in the wonky Chinese 12-7 plane that has, like, the weirdest cockpit I've ever seen. Like, this thing is, like, the wonkiest looking airplane ever. But oddly entertaining it is. Oh, God. Oh, cool, I got that now. Alright, so now we can start researching into that thing. Alright, well, that's now no longer a need, so now we just have this fellow that needs things. Alright, well, we use that, so let me go grab this. I didn't really do anything with it, but, eh. Okay, yeah, I don't have anything for this thing yet, which is kind of sad, because this thing would make a great plane. I can't, I think one of the things I might do is try and get every nation to 8-0 with tanks, or at least close to it. And then once I get them to a position to where I'm happy with them, go all the way back to like probably Germany and try and get them to a position to where I feel comfortable with. I don't know if I'm actually going to struggle that long or not. That does not mean I'm going to play the Fox. Don't try it. I will skip over that little vehicle. And I wonder if you know what it means. Hey, I scouted something. Look at me, I'm doing my job. Aw, that was the vehicle I already scouted. Run, he sees us, run. Run for it. Hey, are we not gonna shoot at the M22 that's sitting over here? Never mind, you killed it, you murderer. Y'all call me bad, but nah, y'all are bad. Where'd they all go? Ah! I found him. Where'd they all go? Ah! I found them. I should switch my name back to Cannon Fodder, because that's always what I am. You know, if they ever get a tag that says bomb magnet, I am putting that on my freaking airplane, or on my name.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I don't care what anyone says, freaking putting,
The enemy is getting closer to victory.
Alright, so what is that, an AA gun? It looks like it. No, that one I can't kill, sorry. Okay, I can't kill that one, can't kill that one. Man, I can't kill any of these. They all have machine guns, but I can't kill any of them because I don't have a bomb yet. Ooh, I can kill that one. I need a top-down view on that one, though. Oh, that's a Sherman. I don't want to piss him off. Nope, nope, I'm gone. I killed him. Holy crap, the 50 cal. The 50 cal. The 50 cal, Chris. Oh, I don't like the 50 cal. The 50 cal doesn't like me. Wait, that's not a 50 cal, is it? No, that's a 30 cal. Rawr. No, no. I got shot down by a tank.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Hey, a tank killed me. That was my day right there. You know, just kind of ripped out my hopes and dreams. Just shot me and Just me starts crying. I don't think you guys have actually legitimately heard me like cry yet, so I'm gonna try and keep it that way. Also, that Panzer did not look nice. He has a long barrel 50, so yeah, have fun with that. I hear him. That's even scarier. Wait, was there one behind me that I didn't know about? Oh wait, there he is. No! I wasn't even shooting yet! Man, what's this crap? Yeah, if they bring out an airplane, I can kill them. But a 105, I can't do anything to, so yeah. Hi. I feel like we should just randomly drop artillery. Yeah, so for some reason the bushes don't have like the same detonation stuff that like fences and crap like that does. And it's like, dude, it's a solid object. Nice bushes. Are those shrubs? All I see is bushes. So you want to talk about your hopes and dreams? Are we sure we want to be sitting here like this? I think they're already shooting at us. We should run. Wait a minute, I hear airplane. Hold that thought. Wait, hold on. I just saw machine gun fire out that direction. Maybe it's the AA gun. Yeah, because I'm not seeing a plane. What? I saw the flag. Stop it. Yeah, it'd be great if they gave you, like, points for killing these. I think we should charge that AA gun. Come on. They used to, like, put it in the kill feed, like, yada yada shot air balloon or something like that. And it was like, okay, cool, you know, but, like, they've never given you points for shooting those down. And it's really weird. Like, it feels like it's something that you should get rewarded for, because you're then helping the air support. But then it's like one of those things where it's like, I don't know. Uh-oh, T-28's dealing with something. We should 50 cal it. No, my gun! My gun didn't... Hey, you got the big gun, shoot him. He's shooting at me, please! Shoot him! Oh, that's a bomb, he's dead. You left me to die. Gee, I love my teammates.
We no longer have the advantage.
That wasn't a small bomb either. That put him in a hole. What do you mean you couldn't pin him? Oh. Well then. I see them and I'm trying to... I'm sorry, I have to reload. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Okay. I also got reduced to atoms. He had a M22, buddy. Oh look, a French Sherman. I love where he put the things. It's like, shoot me here, here, and here. And I wonder if they know what it means to go die in a hole. Alright, so we're gonna get the bombs first. So, this is the one thing that I can say that I dislike about the V11 compared to the V12. The V11 has 4 machine guns, even though they are 30s. The V12 only has dual machine guns in the nose, and that's it. Like, yes, it does get a cool bottom and top gunner and all, but you're missing out on an opportunity here. Also, these are the only... this is the only nation that gets them, and I think they are really, really awesome aircraft. And they are just not used as much as I feel like they should be at low tier. Because they make great air support, honestly. Like, the bomb load's kind of lackluster, but, you're going to run into that, honestly. The P-66 will be an interesting one to get, because it gets 2 50s and then the 430s, and it's got that weird cockpit design again. So yeah, that'll be interesting. And then of course after that, I start researching the I-16 that mounts finally 4 machine guns instead of the regular 2, and they give you rockets, so that's nice. And then after that, it's the A-29, which is basically the B-35 or something like that. But the Chinese got it, and they did things. The only thing I don't like about the A-29 is it only gives you 4 250s and 6 100s, so you're not really doing much to the enemy, but... as a strategic bomber, I feel like this thing was probably really good. And then, of course, the DB3, which mounts, of course, the 1000 and the 5000, which is cool. And then the SB2M, which is probably, I don't like this variant of it, but the early variants are one of my favorites. And nobody's listening to me anyway, so I'm just going to shut up. Do 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 do. What? What do you mean she's gone? That's not fair. That's not fair, Chris. You used my own powers against me. No, it's not. I was doing my best to stay silent because nobody was listening to what I had to say. So I was humming to myself, and I wonder if you know, and then it just kind of went from there. I wonder if this thing is faster than a T-50. I imagine leveled up it probably is, but we'll see. Of course, once I get it leveled up. I feel like Japan, or not Japan, China was like the nation that if America didn't like a design of a plane that they made, they just said, "Here, China, you can use it." We don't like it much, so we're gonna give it to you. Hey, my ferns. Hey, they're staring at us. Thank you. We should run. No, I'm getting shot in the back. Wait, it's T80, never mind. Hey, we have issues. I have smoke. You want me to deploy smoke? Smoke works. Or should we flank him? We should flank him, right? Yeah, no. Let the team do it. We'll do it. We'll let the team do it. And I wonder if I will make it from this place today. Oh my goodness. Nope. Tank. My gunner. No. The Japanese showed up. Help. Chris, right here. The Japanese, man. My gun out. Help, please. He's right here. He's right here. Yay, I won. Totally. It wasn't anyone else help. Yep, That car looks oddly suspicious. They're RDing me. Chris, they're RDing me. I'm gonna run now. Goodbye. And I wonder what that's for. You know, this is the only thing that makes that thing useful is the fact that it does get smoke grenades when the M5 does not. I've yet to understand why the M5 doesn't get smoke grenades. That's like really weird. Also, I have itty bitty baby radio antenna. Look at the antenna. Ah, no! Let me alone in my baby antenna. Also, they sound like they're to our right. They're to our right, our left, our flank, our front. I don't even know anymore. Oh, they are to our left. They were to our back. Run! I scouted something. I'm doing my job. Alright, I capped the point. I'm gonna get my smoke grenade. Oh no. I'll get him. I didn't do anything. He's upset. Just the amount of crying that starts. I was told that airplane was good, man. Oh, this thing, oh no, this thing has a very open cockpit. I bet this thing has no armor either. So this thing doesn't have bombs yet, so I'm gonna have to go for an air kill or a ground target kill, which would work too. I think it does have an upgraded engine though. But it has 3 dudes in it, possibly 4. Nope, just 3. So that's always interesting. Hey, look, a plane. I can kill that. Oh, it's a twin engine too. Wait, what kind of twin? That's a duck. Dude, this is my calling. You got an AA gun, by the way. And the duck is coming back in? Maybe? No, I can't tell. I don't know what he's doing. I'm watching the duck do duck. No, that's an ME410. That's not a duck. That's an ME410. Wait a minute. Why am I chasing that? That thing's dangerous. I'm gonna break off. Goodbye. Hey, I can machine gun some things. Watch this. I just used 50 cals special. I'm not pulling up. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. The ME410 is very dangerous. And that guy chopped off his pontoon. It was very rude of him to chop that off. So I crit that other thing, but I didn't kill it. So if I get an enemy kill assist on it, I should get points. You know what? Shut up, Chris. Alright, I have 250 cals and I couldn't pull up. Alright, so that'll give me the points I probably need for the other thing, so that'll be good. Also, I'm dropping already on A. Also, I can honestly say, very honestly, that these Stuart classes are the only light tank variants that I know of that you can physically charge at the enemy, take several shots in the front, and probably not die. And it's honestly really crazy when you think about it. I'm sorry, is that a truck with a gun? You know, I always thought that the T-80 was like one of the weirdest looking little vehicles because it comes with 3 dudes, but it is one of the coolest little, is one of the coolest little tanks. Because like the T-70 only had 2 dudes in it, but the T-80, they made the turret bigger just so that they could fit another dude in it. And honestly, that other dude proves to be more useful a lot of times than the T-70 because, like, you know, I played the T-80. Slow, very unmaneuverable, turret rotation sucks, but I absolutely loved playing the thing because of how goofy it looked. And the gun was just great at the BR that they put it at. It was great at scouting too. Hi. The T-50 is just a mini T-34, honestly. That's always what I've referred to that thing as, is the mini T-34. Even though, arguably, the T-126 is more of a T-34, but the T-50 looks more like a narrow version of a T-34, honestly. Hey look, that airplane! My little 30 cals don't have the range for that. Hey, I'm gonna charge the enemy and see what they say about it. They're probably gonna 410 me to death. And I wonder if he knows where I... Wait a minute, that was a DO, that wasn't even a 410. Excuse me, I'm looking for my friend Tanky McTankers. I found Tanky McTankers. He was to my side. I was in danger. So Tanky McTankers, in the end, I don't think he liked me very much because Tanky McTankers slapped me. Ah yes, Chris. Brag about how you didn't die once. Rub it in my face, make sure I feel bad. Because I suck as a teammate. Well, I guess while we're sitting here waiting on the thing to decide to... And, of course, the moment I go to look at something, I get freaking shut down. Thanks, game. I love you, too. Son of a... If I can just, if I can just get to A, cap it, and run to B. If I die getting to B, I don't even care. No, you stupid idiot. Always with the wheels. Tracks are better. Wheels only have a certain amount of traction. You put enough of a track on a tank or anything. What do you mean the backwards tank? Oh, oh, never mind. I see it. Yeah. Honestly, though, I don't understand why so many people hate that thing. I think it is like an awesome engineering design for what it was designed for. Because it really wasn't designed with the idea of, hey, let's make it a tank destroyer like people use it. It was actually meant to be more of a artillery piece. And people just forgot that that's what it was meant for. Because if you look at that thing, if you loaded a decent artillery piece shell into it, it could be an artillery piece. No issue. So the whole enemy team decided to come over here, so I'm slightly in danger. If I can just cap the point, I'll be happy. I don't even care what happens after. There we go. Oh wait, hold on. Loader, and he's gone. Alright, well, that was like completely short-lived. Is that a... Holy crap, we got up-tiered. Yeah. Hey, you. Oh no, he's charging me. Chris, run! Oh my god, he took you! He took you! Oh, why did you say get down, Mr. President? Chris, you weren't supposed to pull a get down, Mr. President. I hit him again. I smacked him. We'll smack him again. Oh no. Oh, I'm being bullied now. Oh, yay! I'm alive. I don't know how, but I'm alive. Hey, I'm kind of stuck here on a hill. He knew he was gonna die, so he just stowed me here until he comes back with food. Hey, you! Hey! 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 Help me! I need pulsy woolsies. I'm trying to get out from in between this. And then and then and then Alright, thank you. I had a friend that helped me. Thank you. Thank you, Stuart. We're best buds now. We're gonna be a... No! How dare you? I take your barrel. Oh no, he brought a friend. It's bigger. Well, Chris, you didn't save me, but thanks. Your fuse was a little short. You killed the two things I shot at least. That Panzer came in there with a wrecking ball and just murdered me. So I brought a Gladiator, and this guy brought a V11. I think he'll probably survive longer than I will. But we shall see. You know, that's one aircraft I did not see the Chinese get was an IL-2. They do not get their hands on an IL-2 at all. They get the IL-10 later, but they don't get the IL-2s. I guess it was more or less because of the fact they got those American knockoff things instead, because honestly they work pretty good. Alright, I'm not no, that's Swedish. I can't strafe that. Even if I wanted to strafe that, I can't strafe that. You know, I'm more or less that fighter that they don't expect to show up. Alright, so KV-1 murdered him. Alright, well... Oh no, they have two of them up. Never mind, I'm going this way. I'm currently giving the enemy team just flybys. I don't even care anymore. Wait a minute. Aww. Alright, they're on C. I'm gonna try and see what's on C. Oh, I see what's on C. It's another... No. No. Here, I'm gonna let the KV-1 deal with him. Ow! What's shooting at... What? Why are you shooting at me? Stop that. No, bad. I'm being friendly. I haven't even shot at anybody and they're shooting at me. This is rude. Ah! Chris, help. They're shooting at me. They don't like me. I gotta get out of here. They don't like me at all. Dear Lord, stop it. I'm just a gladiator. What did I do wrong? I guess I showed up, right? Is that what I did wrong? I just showed up. I wasn't supposed to show up today or something. I was supposed to wait until next week. I showed up like a day early and now the boss is yelling at me. That's kind of what it feels like. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of what happened to me when I was working at Rose's. Freaking went in with the intent on being, you know, working that day. And the boss had went through and changed the schedule without telling anybody. So, needless to say, what ended up happening was I went in expecting to have work that day. She doesn't even look at me or anything. She goes, "You're not supposed to work today." And I'm like, "Really? You're just gonna disrespectfully tell me that?" Flyby! So, this is the point where I was like, well, you know what? If they want me back bad enough, if they want me to come in, they'll let me know, right? That was my thought process. You know, if they want me back, they'll call me, whatever. Well, about a week went by, nothing. They didn't call me, nothing. All right, a week went by. I called back up there again. Yes, Chris. Let me guess, you don't care? Anyway, a week went by, and I called up there, and she's like, "You had several days you were supposed to come in and work, and you didn't, so I just fired you." And I'm like, "You didn't even phone me or call me to find out if I wanted to come in and work, so you just automatically thought that I quit." And it was like, you know, what the world? And I got so upset I handed my mom the phone. Like, this is when, you know, this is my first job. I didn't, you know, I didn't really know what I was doing, and it kind of upset me a little bit that I had lost my first job within a week, which was crazy. And it wasn't because I was lazy, because honestly, I think I worked pretty darn good while I was there. But, you know, because I didn't pay attention to my phone. A lot of kids, like, if you go into a Walmart where I live at, most of the time, either the workers are talking, socializing with each other, or they're on their phones. Me, I left my phone in my pocket, and I worked my butt off, right? So, you know, and the same thing happened when I was working at KJ's. You know, I worked my butt off trying to actually earn what I was getting paid, which Rose's wasn't paying me much, so, but still. But she proceeds to tell my mom, she's like, well, the way that we work it is you're supposed to call in every day to find out if you're supposed to work or not. And my mom and I both said that is the stupidest way to run a business that I've ever heard. And honestly, it really was. Because it's like, you know, you're expecting people to put their lives aside like, and you know, I couldn't, you know, if we had plans, if we had plans like of appointments and stuff that we had to do for that day, you know, what was I supposed to do? Just be like, oh, well, I can't go to that appointment because I have to go to work, you know? Again, stupidest thing I'd ever heard of. And so, you know, I was very happy to leave there, to say the least. I was honestly very happy to leave. I didn't have a problem with leaving. It was just that bad, you know? And then I got my job at KJ's. I kept it for almost a year, honestly. It was almost a year. And I enjoyed working there every second. Even when they put me in the meat department, we had people, and this is the funny part. We had people that would come in, females now. There was one girl, and we picked on the guy that was training her because it was funny. She came in, worked until her lunch break, left on her lunch break, did not come back. Like, she just up and left. She did not want to work in the meat department. And I loved working in the meat department because, you know, it was minimal interaction with people. You know, I mean, yeah, on the occasion, you know, hey, where's this at? You know, which is to be expected. And, so, you know, I didn't really, ow, what the, okay, he said it was, never mind. But anyway, you know, I enjoyed working in the meat department. But then everything started hitting the fan with what was going on with my Nana and stuff like that. And it was like, you know, I can't keep working. And I told my boss, I said, you know, I got stuff going on at home. I can't keep working here. I have to go. You know, my family needs me. That's what's more important to me. And he let me go. He didn't make a big fuss about it. He said, you know what, just finish cleaning for the night and you can go. You don't have to come back for a 2 week. You don't have to give me a 2 weeks notice. And I should have came back for 2 weeks. I honestly should have, because it would have gave my boss, the one that was over me, time to find somebody else. And I wasn't thinking, and I should have honestly came back and just told the boss of the store that I was going to come back for my 2 weeks so I could get 2 weeks worth of pay. But I didn't. And then come to find out later on, the same guy that told me I could leave made up a lie about me, saying that I talked bad about the company. And I'm like, dude, I have never had anything bad to say about the company, ever. Like, in my life, I never had anything bad to say about that company. I had nothing bad to say about that company, ever. It was a really good company. They did me really good, and I had no issue with the company. So for them to, or for that guy to lie about that, it upset me to a point to where, yes, now I will tell them, or I will talk bad about the company, and I don't care. I don't plan on going back, because you're going to make up a lie to tell the company just because you don't want somebody to come back, when you could have just told me to my face that you just didn't want me to come back. But instead you did that. So yeah, I have no respect for you anymore, because you're a liar and you're a cheat, and come to find out, I'm not the only person that he's done that to. Apparently, he gets rid of employees like he gets rid of trash. He doesn't care, because there's always someone else willing to work. And it's like, what are you going to do when news spreads around the town that you do that to people without a care? What are you going to do at that point? But whatever, I don't care at this point. I have a job that pays me way more than what I was making working at KJ. So to give you guys kind of a an idea on how much I used to make at KJ's, I was lucky to bring home $400. Lucky. Okay, I'd be lucky to even make enough to make 300, right? What I do now, I make almost $800. It quite literally about near doubled with what I do now. And this job, by the way, the one that I'm doing right now, it's basically a government job. I get paid to take care of my disabled brother, and I love this job. I do. The only thing that kind of aggravates me is I don't really get to go anywhere. So yeah, that's the only downside to doing what I do now. But other than that, I love my job. I love doing what I do now. So yeah, that's why I have so much time to do this now. I wanted to kind of wait until I made a decision, and I honestly, I've made a very good decision for myself, and I want to tell you guys, I am looking into possibly next year starting to go into a mechanics field, which means I'm gonna have to go and go to college to learn how to do all that stuff. So just so y'all know, I'm probably not going to be able to stream as much as I do now. And I know that sucks, and a lot of you are going to hate that, but guys, I got to do something else with my life other than what I'm doing right now. I am honestly disappointed with myself. I'm 20 years old and I haven't done anything with my life. So I want to do something with my life, and I figure becoming a mechanic, or at least getting the degree to become one, can put me in that right step to doing something with my life. So as I said, I'm not going to do it until next year. I'm trying to wait until tax time and all before I go and make a decision, but I've kind of decided that I do want to do it, and I'm kind of sort of trying to get But yeah, I'm going to go get that. I don't know how long it's going to take, but as soon as I start actually getting things done like I want to do, I will let you guys know what all is as far as that goes. So, you know, the closer it gets, the more information I'll be able to give y'all, basically, is what I'm saying. So yeah, just kind of look forward to me kind of giving off that information soon. So, yeah. But anyway, I think I'm gonna call it for now. I had a lot of fun doing this, as I always do. I guess we'll see what I decide to do as far as what I'm gonna do with the gift card today. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, so we'll figure that out later. Anyway, I hope everybody has a lovely day, and remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.